Hey everyone, Zakia here, just living this little life. And I'm in the office today. The lighting in this room is not great, sorry, but I needed to tell you that I'm not okay. I know it's okay not to be okay, but after 2.5 years, I realize I've been living in an illusion of being fine, just getting up every day, being grateful for the life I have, for the blessings that have been granted me since my husband's passing, which is my job. I love what I do. Love the fact that I get to travel and see places I never imagined I'd visit. And I get into this mode of, just because I get up every day and go, I'm okay, things are good. Lots of stuff to be grateful for. And I know I haven't done the video on gratitude yet, but that's gonna be a rethink because in all of my gratitude, being hit like a ton of bricks dropping down on me with all of the emotions that take me back to day one, I don't know what then constitutes the healing. Anyway, the backstory of this is I got news of the passing of a good friend, a really good human being, yesterday, and it was also a very sudden passing. Motor car accident, and him and his daughter passed away. 2 in 1 go. I've spent the last few hours, like between last night and then this morning, sharing the news with former colleagues and current colleagues who also knew him, and trying to process their shock and grief and the words that they would use as well. Say, what a gentle human being, and that's true. He was a very gentle human being, very caring of everyone he called friend, and someone who would not ignore anything. He was really good on his social media to like, at the very least, if not comment on a post. Send a message if he knows something's going on in your life. He used to check on me. Even after his mom passed, we had conversations about death, and we'd share our grief stories. And he's gone, just like that. And I don't know. I want to talk about how that affected me so badly, and I'm feeling selfish about it. But this video is about grieving and what other deaths do. And I had to send an SOS to my best friend today at the office because I was not coping. And I had to say, you know what, I need to speak to you. And she was there, and we spoke. And I love her so much because while she doesn't know what to say, just the most incredible nuggets of wisdom fall out of her mouth. And with that comes the insanity that I absolutely adore about her. She knows how to make me laugh. And she has no filter, so yeah. I don't know what it's like to not have a filter. I'm learning from her, but I still hold back. But yeah, she put the smile back on my face. This experience brought up reliving the night my husband passed, the few days after of being so disconnected with the world. It brought up confusion, anger, which I promised I would not dive into again, but it still came up that, God, why? And then again, my friend put it into perspective that Their death is a release, it's freedom from what we're still stuck in. So, what we see as awful is actually a mercy from God, which made so much sense to me. And now I feel bad and guilty about feeling the anger and the confusion and the, which again is something that I've been feeling for a long time. That I was incredibly angry in the first few months after my husband passed. I was also very confused trying to figure out why. Why was I only allowed 15 months? But then being, I mean, I may not practice my faith as perfectly as other people do, but I know my trust in God is what gets me through. It's what's gotten me to where I am. I'm incredibly grateful for His mercies that He showered upon me. But I have these things sometimes about, and go back to the video on guilt. You know, guilt can chew you up, and I still deal with these bouts of guilt where I now feel guilty for being angry, for questioning God, for whatever. And I think, did I waste that time of my mourning period on these emotions? Was it okay? I assume it was okay. I would trust that God understands what I was about to say understood, and I said understands when my mouth was weird. God understands our emotions in those times, and He has that, gives us that grace, and has the grace to give. And as I was just going through my usual work stuff after speaking to my friend, I realized there was a very profound video that I had seen a couple of days ago. So this prior to me hearing about this motor car accident and passing of my friend. And I wanna play it for you. I watch these things and then I forget the message behind it. So I'm gonna play it for you and see.
Happiness? What if life is about experiencing every aspect and every emotion that life has? Wouldn't you want to experience the full set and range of emotions that life has to offer you? The sadness, the heartbreaks, the joy. You can't have happiness without sorrow. You can't have pleasure without pain. And to neglect one thing is to neglect life.
Yeah, that's life, isn't it? A full range of emotions. We can't go through just being favored, because then we will not appreciate the favors we are granted, which then leads me to what I've been posting in my shorts, if you've seen it. My trip to Geneva, I still have to post part of the trip to Sierra Leone, and my hashtag is normally, if it fits in the caption, I mean in the, yeah, whatever you call that thing, always, and which of the favors of your Lord will you deny, or and which of your Lord's favors will you deny? And that's just it, isn't it? We've got to go through winter to appreciate summer. I don't like winter. I don't like the cold. Gosh, guys. But I love my summers after winter. It can be scorching and I will be struggling in the heat, but I will not complain about it because I love summer. But it's the same with life. You've got to go through the anguish to appreciate the good times. And now I'm afraid that if I'm not present in my good times and appreciative of it and consciously grateful that I'll be tossed back into another winter, another range of emotions, and that does scare me. I know what's coming. I'm not ready for it. There's more loss on the horizon, and I'm not ready for it. And so I am grateful for every moment that I have with my loved ones. But I am scared. I wish for grace and mercy and more time with everyone that I love. And more time with you. I really want to share this, and I've never been this raw about my emotions online. I kind of rein it in and then I script things, and this one's completely unscripted. And yeah, just when you think you're okay, beware. Those emotions will rise up. So that was me and my little share. Your thoughts and comments will be appreciated. We can dig into this thing, see what we come up with. Talking about it does help, but it doesn't erase emotions. It doesn't erase memories. And it doesn't erase our apprehension when it comes to the future. And I think that's okay. So, yeah, I hope you got something out of this. I have no idea what I've said for the last 12 minutes and 20 seconds, but keep living this little life because every little moment matters.